Okay, if I can have your attention, please, here in the Media Center at Atlanta Motor Speedway. If I can have your attention, please. Okay, we're pleased to start off our top 12 driver press conferences here at the at Atlanta, 50th anniversary for Atlanta Motor Speedway. And Jeff Gordon is kind enough to join us. Jeff is currently second in points. He drives the number 24 DuPont Jeff Gordon Foundation Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. And here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Jeff has won 4 times. And, Jeff, I'm sure with 2 to go before the chase, you'd like to make it a 5th time.
Oh, that's for sure. It's been a great track for us over the years, going all the way back to run our first race here. So it's a special place for me, and this weekend especially, having the Jeff Gordon Children's Foundation cars, and even making it more special is, having Ella designed it. So it's something I've been looking forward to. Ella actually came with me this weekend, just me and her. So we're having a really fun weekend, and she can't wait to see the car, and she's been talking about it for a while. And we had a great weekend off, and there's no doubt that this is an opportunity for us this weekend, as good as we run here, to get that first win of the season and get those bonus points before the chase all gets started.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. We'll take questions now for Jeff Gordon. If you have one, raise your hand, and we've got a wireless mic or 2 out in the audience. Raise your hand high there, Mike. Start right here with Mike Embry. Go ahead.
Jeff, the chase group is going to be made up of guys who've won a lot of championships before the chase started, guys who've won a lot after the chase, and people who really have their first shot at it. Any one of those groups have sort of an advantage, you think, with the new guys trying to push for a first championship, maybe have more incentive than guys who haven't won it, that sort of thing?
When it comes to championships, I always like to lean towards experience. We talked a little bit about this in Bristol. It's hard to go away from the 48 team is being the ones that I'd put at the top of the list. Just even though they're not having the type of year we've seen them have in the past, once that chase starts, they're still just very strong at those 10 tracks. They're very strong at elevating up their game when the chase starts. I think Harvick, is just having one of those years. It seems like Childress has gotten their program much stronger. I think Harvick, is I don't want to say he's owed one or due or anything like that, but he's just a solid driver with a solid organization, and they've got their act together this year. I think they're going to be really tough to beat. I'm just looking at the favorites right now. I think that we're really solid. I think I think we've got an awesome shot at the championship. What I don't like is us spotting the 11 and the 48 50 points going into it. That's what I don't like. So if we could cut into that these next couple weeks, I think that we've got as good a shot as anybody.
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, Jeff, David Newton, ESPN.com. 2 questions. First, what do you like about Ella's design? Second, is the year Jimmy's having the slump he seems to be in, does it feel different this year than any of the ones he's had in past years?
The design with Ella, it was just fun going to Sam Bass's office with her, getting her to see all the cars were there, and she got really excited about that, and then we were trying to explain what she was doing, and I didn't think she really kind of grasped the concept, but you lay some paper down in front of her with an outline sketch of a race car and give her a bunch of paint brushes and things, and that's all it takes, and that's pretty much what she did, and she kept wanting to put her hands in the paint, so finally we let her do that, and so that's what you see on the paint scheme is a bunch of different mixtures of colors and brush strokes and handprints, and then of course Sam Bass putting the finishing touches on it, bringing it all together. So the guys in the shop were telling me that we better run really, really fast with this car because it's got a lot of pink on it. It's really bright, and it's not a car you want to run in the back with. So, that if that's the inspiration that we need, then fine with that. But then on the flip side, I can't wreck this car because she's not going to want to see me wreck the car she designed. So, a lot of pressure this weekend. As far as Jimmy, with the chase format, I've really not put a whole lot into what goes on during the regular season. I mean, right now, 2 races to go. They could go win these next 2 races, and I'd say they're the absolute favorite. It's just momentum can come so quick and so late. They're not having, they're having things happen to them that we haven't seen in the past, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't get all out of the way and then they go into the last 10 and just tear it up, and it's only because they've won the last 4 that you can say that. If they hadn't won the last 4, then you could say, oh yeah, I don't think they're going to do it this year. You never just can count those guys out until they don't win one. You can't count them out. So, are we seeing things that are different? Yeah, definitely. But we've seen different things for them and other teams happen and still go on to win the championship. And that's the exciting thing about the chase. Is that you just can't really predict who and how and what's going to happen, and I like that aspect of it.
Okay, we'll go Kenny Bruce, Chuck Howard, David Caravello. Go ahead, Kenny.
Kenny Bruce, SingDaily.com. Jeff, since you've been running here at Atlanta, how have you seen the racing change over the years? What are some of the things that you like about the changes, and is there anything that you don't particularly care for?
Well, the only thing that I saw different was when they reconfigured it, and repaved the track. It was so fast, just had so much grip that you run right around the bottom. And the thing that I've always loved so much about Atlanta is how wide the groove is, running up against the wall, down on the bottom, and so that only lasted a year or two with the new pavement. After that, it went right back to the old Atlanta that everybody loved. And even that first year, it was still a pretty spectacular race. It was just really, really fast. But going back to the old configuration, that's what I loved about it, just the big sweeping corners, all the different grooves that you could run on, and when they reconfigured it, once that the grip went away in the pavement, it went back to being the same old Atlanta. It's just the front straightaways over here with a double dogleg front stretch. Other than that, it's pretty much the same old, really fast, hard to get a hold of, sort of like a Darlington type racetrack, and that's certainly one of the reasons I love about it.